All right, and the energy that's coming in from November into December is, let's see, the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords, this is a message, a quick message coming in from an air sign. That's going to be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Since we don't have anything surrounding it, it could be good and it could be bad. Let's see what happens with all the cards. So we have the Six of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Two of Cups reversed, and then we have the Four of Wands. This is interesting, these two here. And then we have the Seven of Discs, we have the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Swords reversed, and then the Ten of Cups reversed. This is so strange right here. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get into it. All right, and then we have the Nine of Discs, and then the Three of Cups. All right, Capricorn, you have a really interesting reading. So I'm going to move everything up so you can look at it while I'm talking about it. Excuse me, I've been talking all day, so I'm a little hoarse. So right here, we have the opposites here. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords reversed, and then I have the Four of Wands right next to it. So it's like this disconnect happening. So let's look at this line here, because we have victory coming in, and so I feel like the Knight of Swords is coming with a message that you win, that you succeed at something. And so at first you're really excited about it, but how the Knight of Swords brings in this victory, it's so short. The time to kind of revel in it doesn't last very long before you realize that there's other aspects to this victory that you haven't anticipated. So it's oh yay, I just won all of this wonderful things and situation, and yet there's so many things beneath it that you have to take care of. And so I feel it's you get a new job, but then you have to move away from your friends and family, or you meet someone that you really care about, but they live in a different country kind of situation. So it's oh my gosh, I'm so excited, but at the same time, it's not going to work in my life right now. And because I see that with the Two of Cups, especially, and the Four of Wands, because it's this victory happens, but it's not, it's just not gelling all together. And so what you really have to ponder in December is the work that you put into it, is it going to lead to a positive situation? Is it going to lead to everything you've ever desired? Because if it is going to lead there, in the process, you are truly going to have to let a whole situation go. So if you're if you're in a relationship and it's going really, really well, but then this person you care about is you know what, I need to move to England. You're what? And they're but I want you to move with me. Is moving with them what you want to do? Is moving, if a company says, I want you to go somewhere, or I want you to switch departments, or I want you to do something completely different than what you're doing now, is it worth it to you to pick everything up that you've built and switch it over to this new thing? Because it will be a sacrifice, but what I see with it is it's worth it. Okay, because we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Nine of Discs, and we have the Three of Cups coming together. So with these three cups, no matter how this lies, no matter what you decide, it's going to lead to a really good space. So congratulations, and I'm sorry you have to make a decision. Because it's you have some of the most positive cards here. The Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Discs, the Nine of Cups. The Six of Wands. It's celebration, celebration, celebration. But at the same time, there is a disconnect, and you're focusing on this part of it that you're yeah, all this wonderful. These wonderful things are happening, but at the same time, I'm going to lose out on some things I really adore. But no matter what happens, know that you're going to land on your feet, Capricorn. That's what's so great about this. And so I feel like the Knight of Swords has ushered that in November and said, okay, these are the changes that are going to happen. For some of you, I do see like this aspect of marriage coming up. Like you might have proposed to someone, or they proposed to you, and it's like it might have not been done in the way you had wanted, but it happened, and now you're planning the wedding, and like some of the details aren't exactly how you wanted, but it's still a wonderful celebration, and it's still going to end in a really great union. But what the thing that I like that's holding me back on it being 100% of a great union is this Two of Cups in reverse. And then this Ten of Swords in reverse, too. And I don't necessarily think it's because the union is bad or that it's not a soulmate connection. I think you're afraid. I think you're afraid of the connection, and I think you're afraid. You're like, ooh, is this the one? Am I on the right path? Am I supposed to be with this person? Because this whole entire reading has to do with relationship, has to do with people. It can, like I said, and talked a little bit about that, it could have to do with work, but I really see it being more about relationship, celebrating relationship, letting go of relationship too, because the Ten of Swords is like, you gotta let go of someone. So in some instances, I feel like Capricorns, you've met someone you really care about, you've been with them for a while, you've proposed, but you haven't finished like filing a divorce, or you haven't finished taking care of a past relationship before moving on. So you got to do that and go through all the steps to finish that up. But with the Nine of Discs too, it's just like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Venusian happiness that's just coming your way. It's about time, isn't it, Capricorn, for you to be able to celebrate. I love this. All right, so we're going to pull on the Noah Naphew deck, the visionary cards, just to bring it all together. Oh, this just popped out. Okay, so the Watcher. Try looking at a situation from a distance, as if you are hiding in a jungle and observing something from a distance, without being noticed. This distance will give you clarity and objectivity to help you understand the situation better. Your vantage point is much more limited when you are too close to something. Better to get distance before taking action. All right, so in this situation here, it's like you might be really looking at the nitpicky details, like I was saying, like in if you're planning a marriage, or if you're planning a celebration, you're like, those are not the cups I wanted. That is not the chairs I wanted. You're looking at these fine details, but it's like the details that no one's going to remember. So look at the whole picture and what the whole event is about what you are celebrating, because that's what people are going to remember, the way they felt when they were with you. So if it's not like all the small little details aren't working out, you got to let go of them. Ten of Swords, let go of those tiny little details and look at the big picture.